'99 Tahoe. I've got it up on jack stands here so that we can work underneath it. You can see it's been well abused over the last few years. It's been a good, dependable outfit, and I'm not at all afraid to do a little work on it. Kind of wanted to point out how we raised the front end here. It started, we jacked up the torsion bars, which gave us just under 2 inches of lift, and then I installed air shocks, which gave us another inch and a half or so, but we still weren't high enough. The biggest problem I had was clamps on the very front. I couldn't get up on a rock. I'd get something I wanted to climb, and it'd hit the front bumper before I could get up on it. So we really needed to raise it up. Well, we had an 85 Blazer laying around that we parted out. So I just cut the frame off from it and the whole front end, suspension and everything. We took everything off the bottom of the Tahoe. Cut out the cross braces. I don't know if that's light enough to see. Took out all the cross braces and all the side braces, took everything out. We set the Blazer frame right up underneath it and tacked it on. One thing we did do, we didn't put it straight underneath. We slid it back about 1.5 inches. That did two things for us, well, more than that. Number one, it brought it back to where we could use the original drive line. We didn't have to modify it. It also made it to where our shock absorbers lined up a little better. Instead of being straight up and down, put them at a little angle so that the control arms wouldn't interfere. Also gave us a shorter wheelbase, so we actually have a tighter turning radius with this. We had to do some work on the steering. We pulled the idler arm off the Tahoe, built a bracket. I need some more light here. Anyway, we built a bracket up here to mount that idler arm so that it would support the tie rod, and then we made an extension up top of the tie rod to hook the steering linkage, and put that all together. Works really good. Come and try this with a little bit of light. Let's see. This is where we bolted on the new idler arm. Build a brace out there to hold it. Then we fabricated the extension on for the tie rod. Figuring that out, probably the hardest part of this whole job. We kind of boxed this in just because we had the end of the frame all cut off, and it's just kind of cleaned it up a little bit, makes it look a little better. Put a Krylon finish on it, and by golly, it works pretty darn good. On the back here, we had to lower this brace that holds the torsion bar. It was up in the frame. We just unbolted it and dropped it down, and we welded in a mount here and bolted it right into the bottom of the frame, which worked really well. I got the torsion bars to where they came underneath this cross brace instead of on top of it, which is okay. Worked good. Kind of show what we're doing here. We've got this torsion bar brace relaxed with no pressure on the torsion bars. We're going to unbolt it and take this off, but we got to cut this frame brace clear out. It's right in the way. I've got a good brace across here for the rear transmission mount right there. I've also got a top frame brace right behind that. So I think taking this out won't make any difference at all. And we're going to use this torsion bar mount for our rear transfer case mount also. So this piece right here's got to go.